Hello London folks, welcome and welcome back. I'm Pxy-VERSE and this is another day of the Forge. Starting now, yes. So today I'm gonna start from a random playlist here. There were never enough time of each stream to have all the soundtracks playing in the same stream in that order, so now I've got it randomized, so I'll listen to some variation, slight variation. So here weekend I wasn't able to get to stream. It's very cold here in my city, southern hemisphere here. Southern Brazil, yes, and hope this will be the worst in cold in this region for the year July, right? Winter has come, but this winter is as a bit like the last one, very humid, very climate a bit strange. Okay, so as you see, maybe just I have changed some of the lighting here. The sunlight was too weak, and then that made that the shading started to become a bit too crispy and dirty, and not in an interesting way. So I've just changed made many changes to the scene, right, to the render settings, but especially to lighting and also to the skinning. So my decision would be to favor the image texture. So I need to remake the image texture for the skin. You see there's some things that got wrong there, but that's yeah, just working on the UVs and stuff like that, but that will be for later. Right now the big challenge here, in order to conclude the mount rig that I was doing, was using the reference, the documentation and tutorial of the Universal Sonic Mount rig, which you can find in Blender Artist forum. So this is a rig that allows for certain cartoon characters that have a muzzle, like here around the face. So you see the mesh topology here, so that will help the mouth to travel, ignore the, well, this is the mouth interior. So this is what I'm going to work today. Finally I am going to yeah, so let's ignore the mouth interior. So this is what the Universal Sonic Mount rig allows to do. There might be some things here that I'll have to tweak, but in principle the idea is that we can have different expression for the lips, right, for the mouth, depending how it is done. It's not an easy rig, but here finally I'm achieving some adequate results, relatively adequate, of course. I'll have to be tweaking more some stuff here, but in principle this had reached a good stage that I believe will be usable, right? So we are able to do stuff like that, right? For this particular character, the main character Dorothy, she doesn't really need to have a wide range of mouth expression like that, but it's cool to have the possibility. And anyways, I'm setting the pattern for other of the characters, right? The most important thing though is that the mouth in this, it is possible to make even the simplest expressions. Here I'm still having some trouble there. There should be wave painting problem, I guess. So on the side lip, right, maybe I can improve that. Oh, because they don't move together. Yeah, so to move that together, I need to push this bone here. Why there is this? Oh, of course, because this bone is... Okay, it starts there. This is a... how do you call it? Maybe it's not even right, but it doesn't really matter. Shift X, so I can symmetrize this thing. Yeah, so what matters for me is currently to be able to have even the simplest expressions plausible for this cartoony expression, and so that will tell me if this is working or not. So for this is should be a simple expression. Currently this is not looking very good. I should save those assets for that. So I've made that the tweak bones here, they don't have any sort of influence on the others, so they are just... Let's hide some stuff here to be able to see what's going on. Yeah, so this is a simple expression. Takes some while to get it ready. That's why this should become a pose asset, right? And also I have what I did on the last week. In the end, I think it was Friday, the last day I streamed, so that I was making the anatomic shape key. So here is the ellipse without any volume. Yeah, well, there is something that... But this is because I've pushed this bone too far. But then I can... So the mesh of the ellipse is very regular, as this is exposed in the documentation of the Universal Sonic Melt Rig. Hold on, this is with Alt key. So go travel slowly. Wow, run, right? Walk operation, right? Walk mode, right? View, navigation, walk, navigation. Where is the shortcut? Oh, for me the shortcut is shift. I don't know how to shift this, and for the other thing, control, no. And I don't know what is... Yeah, this soundtrack is great. Let's use this one. Polymath. Okay, so here as you can see, the mesh of the lips of the mouth are really simplified here and very geometrically organized, right? So very simple shape, and that will help making the forms of the skinning algorithm more regular as the lips deform on any shape. So this is much easier to do with lesser bones than with a lot of bones. It should be able, yes, it is doable also with bendy bone splines. I've tried originally, but I had some trouble. It was many setups. There are some melt rigs, cartoony melt rigs that work well with that bendy bones, but for this one it's not so simple to make it work. There are many things to take into account. I found no real advantage when I tried, but now that I have a good setup here, relatively good setup, it might worth some tests. Okay, so I'm gonna reset here. And so now the big challenge, of course, I have already noted on my to-do list here. So this is the last big thing, right? After is some, create some, not all, yeah, create some expressions. No, yeah, assess the, this is not assets, this is not, okay, so yeah, pose assets. And so we have here the, I'm not gonna bother that, maybe if there is time in the end, this is could even be delayed later. So this is be probably the last thing that I'll be doing here on the Universal Sonic Melt rig, because it's already mostly working already as expected. The rest will be some improvements that I should be doing on my own, because I want to be able to jump to other tasks which are time consuming and very fundamental to complete the retakes of the rig. So huge retake of mount interior match. So basically the mount interior is from an older rig. Let's also hide some stuff here that I have. Let's hide the hair, the eyes. So let's just skip the fundamental things here. The mount interior is here. So you see that wait, why do I need to hide this mirror? Okay, this one also, let's just hide halfway mirror. So you see that this mount interior is very elongated. It's very naturalistic like, but I need to adapt it to the Universal Sonic Melt rig, so it will be adapted to cartoony styles. And so that means that I don't have to make it that deep. Entirely, I haven't decided how I will do it, but what is certain is that I have to change its structure. So basically the teeth, they will be wider. So I have already a mesh that deforms the, you'll see here. So the teeth, they deform, they stretch and squash with, currently it's this bone which carries. And so that is the solution of automation that I found, at least for this. And here I can move the lips and the mouth simultaneously, the lips and the mouth interior. This is only for the lips, and this is for the whole mouth. And so you see there's some clipping there, or interpenetration of meshes, or how do you call it, intersection. So yeah, this will be better to see everything. I have probably to rearrange the shading, but so this will be a little yes, I'll have to, in order to work on that properly. Okay, so I'll keep the mirror here, and I'm gonna work on this side, I guess, although is that possible? Yeah, it will be hard. Things are inverted when I work on this side. There's wave painting here, but this whole wave painting is like lost, right? There's no reason for, it's like, yeah, I've lost all the previous developments that I had, accurate developments that I had there, so it will be a shame to lose that, but that's fine. I'm not sure if I'm gonna maintain these sides here, nor these connections. So you see there are a lot of interesting topology here, shapes, geometry, but all that will not be that relevant anymore. So there's also a tongue. So this is the gum somewhat, so I'm gonna keep the gum. I think I should delete this. Maybe I maintain, yeah, maybe I maintain that and delete all the rest, and delete also that. Okay, apparently I've deleted the faces. Okay, so okay, I keep having those faces there. What I need to do, why do I have this trigon here? I can simplify this because this will be a cartoon. It's not, doesn't need to mimic reality, but I can. So basically, let's try to do some stuff here. Yes, so I'm gonna simplify stuff. So maybe this will be a proportional editing here will be ideal. This is old stuff, right? I have an idea. I can probably just have this hidden like a wireframe, I guess. Wire, and then I make it unselectable for a moment, and alright, and this one I can don't need the mirror. Yeah, maybe this could be annoying later, but for now that should be fine. So I can still see the face and avoid, and create the shape that I want. So the problem here is that I want the rest position for the face. That means that I want the armature to be on rest position. There we go. So now I can hide that. So this is the extension of the mouth, of the lips, in the rest position. So I want to reshape these teeth to have this pose as a rest position, as their rest position. So could do it, start already like that, but there is a tongue. I don't want to be affecting the tongue, so let's just hide the tongue. And let's work on all this mesh like here. Yeah, so I'm gonna take care of generic shapes for now, so not gonna care too much about details of anatomy, just trying to make things as looking basically good for a cartoon character. I don't know, because these are, when I draw these character designs, I rarely draw the mouth cavity, right, the mouth interior. And even on some cartoon, or even though some in manga, anime, or some cartoons, a lot of cartoons actually, they often show mouth interior sometimes. Certain cartoons, I mean, they are very good at showing sometimes even sort of exaggerated realistic mouth interiors are beautiful to look at, but this is not my specialty. I don't care too much about those inner details. It's not the kind of expression that I don't use that to express too much emotion, so it's not the kind of thing I'm used to draw. So that's why doing 3D I need to readdress this in certain amount of detail. It is a little mind bugging. No, it's just different, right? So I need to think in details that I wasn't used to think about. And so here, for example, of course, I want these four to be the incisives. I don't know how they're named in English. These don't need to be anatomically accurate. They are cartoon stuff. So basically, and here will be already if we want. Actually, I want. So I could have the canines here, or maybe just like that, right? So no need to do anything special beyond this. I could even, I'm not sure if this is good, but I could turn this into some sort of special geometry. I'm thinking that would be ugly, right? Will make no sense to merge those things, right? But I can maintain this shape still. So from a front view, I need to have this more aligned, and as you can see here, this is not doing well, so I need more alignment here. And here, this, which is already a premolar, or don't know how they call in English that, it's already from the, this should be curving, right? Yeah, this is very bad looking. Not that it will matter in terms of deforms too much. I don't need a subdivision there, but it's already subdivided. Let's turn this off. This will, maybe that helps. You see that this mesh is very, a lot of mesh here. I'm just gonna smooth this out. The gums are here. So I need to get this alignment. Let the premolars here on these lines. This will start to go back. Yeah. So already the canines, they have this curve. They are starting to curve. What is happening there? The incisives have... Oh, I've changed their shapes, I guess, in a very bad way. Let's fix that. So let's bring these vertices here. Yeah, it will be simpler if I just hide what is the lower arcade for now. Yeah. The only reason I keep this is just because of the material. yeah, just so that I know. I have a lot of useless materials here from old times, so it's confusing. Maybe I can simplify by just clearing out some. Those were some of these were repeated material for mesh topology, because I was connecting the mesh to trying to connect the mesh, the geometry to the face in some ways. And lipstick, why is this even here? Oh, the gums was the lipstick color. Okay, so what color is that? Okay, teeth. What is that one? Okay, so I've lost the gums. Yeah, let's delete these faces here. Eyelash, what is this doing here? Eyelids border. No, that's not. Yeah, this could be fine. The reason why this had a different color than the rest is also again to distinguish that better. So it's good to have. And here I think I have a mouth interior thing. It's the same, so never mind. Select and assign. I'm gonna just delete that. And this. Yeah, whatever. That should be enough for now. The tongue, yeah, so I lost the material for the tongue. Let's continue here. So as you see, there's a lot of space here, which is very incorrect. Let's push this as we can forward. This should try to bring it here. Can so sharp. Those characters are aliens, those gnomish characters from space. So I don't bother about they having sharp canine. That is funny. So that can be okay. This, let's bring this also here. Could be much better delete everything and restart, but now let's skip as what we got here. And so for this case, then so I see what I have here. That's to push this should be aligned with here. So here are starting to rotate, just starting to rotate. So this is a premolar, should be bigger. So maybe I was doing it with these ones. I was doing just like that, but larger. So I'm gonna have to slide this. So this is one tooth and it's rotating. it's in the curve of the arcade. So the beginning of the arcade won't be very curved, but it will deform a lot in that sense, but it should start more aligned. Here I see this, let's bring this there, yes. So this is one tooth. Let's see, let's try to align this. Yeah, the alignment of this mesh is really terrible, but we'll get through that. Still thinking if I can simplify something. Yeah, but it's from here. Looks like that. Let's push this back, down. It's clipping with the mirror modifier, so I don't have to pay attention to here, the center. It is glued there. So here we see that I believe that will be good to still have this premolar here, and this one, let's push it a little, the canine, let's push it a little more there. Another solution, I could perhaps do that and then just extrude everything to the back, right, in order to, it should be smart. It will also do the same for the wave painting, but I'm not sure. Maybe if I do that, that will disrupt something that I was doing. So here, let's do this at once. Let's bring this like that, and I want this to be closer to that, and also this inclination is also wrong. I can try to rotate from this pivot from here. Yeah. Okay, so let's try to pay attention to the lines here. So this is one tooth. This would be another one. So this will be already a molar, so big one. Maybe I can have just one. So could do something like that. And then the end, for some reason I've decided to have different solution for the end, but now that solution that I have is I think it's completely It's a different situation now, completely different situation. It's not even clear I'm going to close the mouth interior in sort of a bag. In principle, the universal sonic mouth rig, for example, it uses that. And I had that too on my previous rig, but it was causing severe problems to the adaptation. It was working well in the beginning, but as I started to complete the rig, that wasn't working anymore. So what I can do here is let's try to smooth this. Let's check from the front view here. Maybe this I can, yeah, so let's try to turn off proportional here. Maybe do that. On y-axis, no, on all axes maybe, then push that back. Then let's try to smooth. Okay, so this sounds good. All right, this inclination I think is fine. Let's try to push this. This tooth here is too big. Maybe I should have another one. Yeah, just in case. So let's see. So here is premolar, then here one molar. So that will be the last one. Or should I have a new one? So let's do this. No, let's do first one subdivision here. And do this, and then maybe that, and this one. Yeah, I can do this with all this. Okay, this starts to approach there. This is normal for what I'm doing. Then here what we have is, let's align that. Actually, I can simplify that, can't I? Yes, if I just dissolve this one. So this will be, no, this is wrong. So this is like, this will be the last one, and it will end like that. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. I think it's a cool geometry. And of little importance here because it will rarely show, I guess. So as you can see here, the teeth are very planar, their alignment. Now these don't go to the back. I need to wave paint that in a different way. And the only thing of the mesh that is remaining now so I have the lower teeth, lower arcade or sort of, so let's just assign that, the gums, and now I have to do the same thing there. This is canine is just too sharp, let's change that. It was overly sharp. Maybe it's still too much. We'll see that later. here, just make sure those things are line up. They don't need to be following the geometry of the teeth. That will be a mistake. So let's see the curvature. Already from the top we see that there's some, this is exaggerated. This shouldn't be selectable. Why it has, oh no, this is another mouth thing. No, what is this? The body, why it is selectable? Ah, here. All right. And now I was inside its selection, I guess. No, I think I did the opposite. Okay, this selectable and okay, mesh selectable, but not the body. Yes, and this, yes. There we go. So I need to push this back. Yeah, maybe even more. And the rest seems to be okay. Here I'm not understanding the shape. Hold on. Yes, okay, that's fine. It's fine, I mean it's workable. I just need this curvature. And yeah, maybe there's too much mesh there and that will be overcomplication, but it's cool to have those shapes here. If I were to create some sort of subdivisions there, I'm not sure that would be plausible to reach this result, so I need this up and down zigzagging thing. What I could simplify perhaps is the, that'll look strange, right? The topology here. Yeah, but that could look very weird. It could cause some problems. So this is more regular, so this should be even better for the deforms that should be happening here. So I think that is not inadequate. So another molar, let's do that. And this, let's again smooth this out. Yeah, it's okay if they some strange shading here. What is this? Okay, so I don't know why this is strange shading there, but it's not, I think that's not gonna be a problem. Alright, let's fix now the... yeah, this. There's no more mesh here, I just deleted whatever there was connecting all that, so the tongue, that's gonna be it. Let's change this color also, I think. Do I have anything that... I have a mesh for gums, right? So okay, let's do the tongue lipstick, and the here let's get this one as, change this one to gums. All right, after I may change, so that is too saturated for the tone, but I find it cartoony enough, but maybe I'll change that later. So first let's make the teeth first, then the gums, and then, oh, that is alright, the tongue. Now that I have this, okay, the shape seems to be false, that's what I want. For the top arcade, that should be ready. Let's do the same thing now for the bottom arcade. It should be on the way, so that is annoying. Let's try to, yeah, so here dissolve that. Dissolve that, and make, that was already, alright, we have this. You see, this is much simpler than what I've got there. Maybe that's better. Proportional editing, yes. Let's get the rotation there. So here is unclear exactly now how I'm gonna shape them, but just organizing the mesh first. You know, this, I have to change there this approach. Let's dissolve this one, it seems more complicated mesh. Okay, I think from here I can start working. So here is the center incisives, then here maybe I can, okay, this is the canine. The back, what is the back, I'll fix later. So this starts, this already the rotating premolar. Yeah, the mesh here is very chaotic. Let's try to smooth this out. Okay, so here got a premolar. Can move this down, move this up, and push this down without the proportional editing. So the curve, from a front perspective, this face is already no, this is the lateral, so the final curve would be there towards that. So I need to sort of mimic that. Here I've got this. I need to match the positionings. That's not too simple. I mean, it's simple, it's just not that easy in 3D. At least with modeling the way I'm doing. So here, and add the last one. Okay, not forgetting these shapes. Here, and this is the last one. Yeah, so here let's swap this. Rotating that inwards. Making this more massive. And pushing inwards. And this part I haven't fixed. GY. This is one incisive. This is what's happening here. Incisive. This is this is the canine. Maybe inwards here. Yeah. Here already the premolar. This is the beginning of the curve, so this is top. Bottom of a molar. This is bottom. This premolar is gigantic, and this shape here is inverted from my perspective. Yeah, I'm making them more regular than reality, of course. It's stylized, it's not. Teeth shape are actually quite complex to draw. Right? Already beautiful shapes. Actually, it's easy to understand. If you pay attention enough, it's easy to understand why dentists find that appealing, beautiful, because they are. The mouth interior, the human body can be fascinating. Particularly, I find teeth beautiful. Let's starting to pay attention to their shapes. Alright, so I think that should be enough to start the development of this new the rig of that. Yes, I don't need to fix this. The mesh, provide the mesh seems regular enough and the appropriated rest position, right? Simplified and everything, so this can be sufficient to retake its rigging. So currently it already has updated rig, but I need to readapt to the new shapes here. So let's smooth this again. Yeah, so we see that this is not matching. I'm gonna get this, try to rotate some stuff here. Even more maybe, and this lower one, let's try to get then the tongue. I'm not sure, should it be here? And also let's make some change here. Oh yes, this, yeah, just this one maybe. Okay, I don't understand what's going on there in the front. Oh, there we go, we see. Is it interpenetrating? Yes, it is. The back of the tooth there are a bit strange. Yeah, that is very strange. Too massive. They should be thinner, but it's not easy to solve this from this current condition. Maybe I should try to smooth out some shapes here. Also, the tongue of this character don't look very organized. It's a cartoon tongue, so it's and female tongue. I think it should be thinner and not conclusive enough about the shape it should have. I can also make this part more anatomical. And maybe this, actually just the top one, maybe. I think that shape, I had it already, but yeah, something like that. It's very subtle, it doesn't need to be. Here the side seems a bit strange, but this is just stylized. This should be subdivided anyway. So the strange thing is that this is the side, but it doesn't contemplate. Yeah, so maybe I just make this. No, this is not gonna work. So smooth this and approximate this to the center. Then about the positioning, provided it's not intersecting, it should be relaxed and touching the back of the teeth, maybe like that. Straight, not exactly straight, but just, yeah, that seems to be, the alignment seems okay. If it should be going that far on this direction, I'm not sure. Maybe I can have it a little more like that, right? Yeah, there no one cares about. It will be, so this should be yeah, this was remade, so stuff here I can probably reshape this. This face maybe this whole mesh maybe with proportional smooth. Let's do that. And seems to be a little some verses here, a different shaping it in a different way. I want to simplify it. Alright, that sounds, if in animation it looks weird, I can, but it's bendy bone, so it's stretched and squash. I can probably control, yeah, certainly I can control these variations of stretch and squash, so that's just needs slightly amount of geometry to be able to do the basics. Okay, then I need to continue shaping the this arcades. Okay, the lower arcade, yeah, it seems a bit too let's move all together. Yeah, the lower arcade, it really looks like I need to be, is actually happening to these as well. So let's try to augment a lot the proportional yeah, so let's do something like that. And same as here. For the lower one, let's it's not clear exactly what's happening to the whole structure. But what I wanted was just to be able to to get this inclination there. Yeah, the occlusion is very chaotic. But it looks, yeah, I think that should be more to the front. Okay, and of course this doesn't need to be perfect at this point. We'll see. I can solve those things later. That's why if I had just a very basic mesh, I could have solved that with an atomic shape key, of course. Yeah, I've lost the opportunity to have done this. So I have a very regular mesh and I'll just solve the vari-align, and I just solve everything here with an atomic shape key, so that will be a varied version. Okay, so maybe I address that later. For now, I'll ignore this. I think I'll do that later. It was interesting insight. So I can have a more regular mesh. Not that this particular mesh is gonna suffer a lot from the skinning algorithm. No, this one should be very safe. And the wave painting though, let's see how I'm gonna approach that. So I need the okay, so we see that there's no intersection, I hope. Let's go to the template body. And now no time for no more wireframe view here. Object data, object properties actually. Instead of wire, textured. Actually, there seemed to be one intersection there. Let's rapidly fix that with like that. Okay. If it's too close to the boundary, right, of the, then I can still, let's see the positioning here. Now it has all, it's locked, so there's nothing here. I can still, of course, just move everything at once, so that can be a solution to any exaggerations there, wrong positionings. So there exist some features here. I can even use a shrink wrap to the inside to avoid certain but the problem is that this can distort the mesh. So I'm gonna delete this for now. So I just want the armature, the mirror modifier, and the subdivision. Yeah, why not? Let's get subdivision. And so now music has stopped. So only let's continue here. YouTube trolling. And so here, let's get to the armature, where I have, yes, so I have arcade bones. They are here. And those bones are the ones, they are exactly working like, not exactly, but they are mimicking sort of stretch to, let's go on pose position. So here these are mimicking bendy bone splines, but you see it's completely offset, and the wave painting they hold is probably completely wrong. So I'm just gonna use this selection here. I'll show you how those wave painting, yeah, so at least it's up and down, right? They are not but it's completely inadequate, right? So we're gonna get, there's even tongue waves here. So okay, so first let's make this selection. Let's make sure that this is cleaned up from everything. So maximum waves, then actually 0 waves. Blur, no, can be add, so I'm gonna add 0 to whatever. No, O, Control X. O, Control X. O, Control O is my shortcut for paint mask. And Control X. So okay, took off everything from there. Then just make sure, just to make sure that there'll be no waves here for the up ones. So this, no, this is the arcade up. Mask, Control X, mask, Control X, and now let's do the, I can't do invert because there's the tongue, so let's just do from here, and now same thing. So down, Control X, and down, Control X. So okay, just to make sure, so no more waves affecting this. I can start first repositioning the armature or the skeleton for this, or just wave painting. So I'm gonna do the easiest thing first, that of course for me is repositioning. And so this is the up ones. It's a bit hard to visualize stuff here, so I'm going to, okay, so there is a way to do that on pose mode, I think. So I'm going to disable the rest position, the deforms. Actually, no, okay, so instead, what I need to do is just disable these, the deform properties here. Okay, so that happens. Then I can pose these bones. They are shrink wrapping, I think. They have some, yeah, those bones have a lot of stuff. So let's select all of them and just disable all these bone constraints which relate to the, so this just have stretch too. So I'm gonna position them so without changing, so they're without changing anything about their rotations. Yeah, let's pick everything, and so this one maybe, yeah, so this is the gum is a good position. So here will be the curving point, which is, let's say, exactly in the middle of that bone, and then for the last one could be exactly at the, I don't know, at this point maybe. And there. This one, of course, let's do some alignment here and here. Let's take off the subdivision here. or just optimal display for now. Yeah, so just make sure this is, yeah, it's the up one. That's fine. That seems to be... No, this is very inaccurate. No, this is correct. That is the mesh of the up arcade, top arcade. And here... Ah, this is very incorrect. Alright, so we're gonna push this forward. Like here. And then this one, we're gonna bring it... Yeah, it looks strange, so I'll have to... Yeah, let's do this differently. So I'm gonna push this like here. And so it will be more like this. And that maybe here, here. Alright, that seems good. Then I'm gonna save. Then for the other, I'll have also to align the tongue. Yeah, I can actually hide these ones. I'll simplify. Where's the bottom arcade? This one. Ah, it's very... This bone is not responding well. It might... Oh, it has got some... Okay. So why the other bone wasn't affected? Let's see. There's the canine, so here, yes, exactly in the middle of here. But maybe up here. Yeah, it helps that get already the reference from the other, and so here that could be like here. More close here. Alright. The alignment doesn't matter. They can be, the bones, they can be aligned to... So, no bone constraints. I'm just going to match their... Yeah, actually... need this. Yeah. Then maybe here I'll require to, yeah, the stretch tool, I'll do that later. So let's apply select as rest pose. I think that's fine, nothing is. And then from this let's resume their bone constraints here and there, and for all the rest yeah, so I'm not sure about the bone constraints, but yeah, they seem to be behaving badly. Of course, this is probably this shrink wrap thing I'll have to revise. Let's turn off the oh, this is too much. Yeah, so let's just give it a 0.1 for now. So nothing happens. So yeah, it was just this. Let's leave it on for now. And there are some problems there. Let's reset this stuff. Now actually let's get reset here and then okay, so these copy transforms, maybe they are affecting, but that's okay. So I'm going to reestablish, we'll see that later. So for now, just this should be fine. And let's symmetrize let's symmetrize everything. Except the middle ones, and let's re-enable this as the deform properties and see what horrible things will happen. So there's some. Oh, of course, these also have got shrink wrap, and this might be an old ancient value that is not correct anymore. If I could even maintain that. Yeah, so let's unhide the meshes. Let's also get tone, tone, yes, it should be. Okay, let's check out. Okay, so there are still a lot of intersections, but this is the cool part, the intersections are not happening as before. So there was indeed some except for that I need to address. Usually that something like that happened already, but not in this way. So I can I can control some shapes there. This is going the desired directions. Let's see. Yeah, so there's this automation for the mount interior. Have to figure out something that in this way that will affect the tone as well. I need something that can yeah, so what's happening there for why they what's happening to the rest position, why those things, yeah, so the arcades are moving by default for some reason. Oh, this bone is moving by default. Alright, so this is a bit delicate. This bone, it is being disrupted because of something. I need to reapply its position. But if I do that, it will change for all the bones in of the lips, I guess. Even other bones which are, yeah, if I dare apply that, it will change all of these alignments. Unless I do that with, unless if I unparent and, yeah, so let's show you what happens. So if I try to apply this, now all the bones have rotated, but they are not moving anymore from one. But this is bad. I don't want the bones to be, so I need to avoid this rotation. I don't remember this effect. I don't know what caused that. Maybe some change of the mesh, right? Because this needs to be neutral. This got a, in the universal sonic melt rig, I'm following this. It's got this shrink wrapping and it follows this aligned to normal. This is not necessary, but well, maybe it's necessary. It helps the rig in principle. This aligns, so it's like a circular face, half sphere the muzzle, but then it will maintain aligned to normal. So this is can be very important to allow the mouth to stay more or less aligned to a surface that is curved in a very complex way. More if the character design is more, yeah. So this works better, of course, when the shape of the muzzle is very rounded. It's not the case of my character, so this is why things can break very easy. But it's still operating well. I just need to, yeah, so I have to, I'm not sure if this is caused by the anatomic shape key. There's a possibility, yes. No, that the shape key doesn't seem to, yeah, okay, so it's not the anatomic shape key, or could it be, problem is that I cannot compare. No, I turned it off, so nothing happened, so yeah, and it keeps happening. So it is something I've changed about the mesh itself, and maybe there's some bone there that is from the muzzle. Let's reset. No, nothing. So the control arcades are there. I can just move them back, right? But it's not, what I need to do is to get those things correct. Follow, right? So they are too close, and this is of course not a good thing. So the tongue I'll see much later. Okay, so I need to check here something. Control mouth. So this is parented to that, yeah, so I need to break and all the contacts, right? These are fine, they don't need to be unparented, but the lips, yeah, all the lips. The problem is that there are tweaked lips, there are deformed lips. Yeah, all those things. So it's not simple to verify all the logics here, and this okay, these are deformed bones, they are parent to these, which are parented to command mouth up, command mouth down. Alright, so which are so these I need to break these ones. Command mount, master mount. Okay, these two master mount. Oh, these go directly to the alright. Yeah, alright, so it's just these will do automatically, so even though the parent is made, still if there are some bone constraint, it will carry it too. It will carry bones that are affected by bone constraints, I believe. So no, actually arcades, these also alright, command, yeah, these ones, right? Yeah, alright, then armature pose mode, select this, apply, select what happened. Okay, parented to nothing. Okay, here pose, apply, select rest pose, there we go. Now let's re-parent those things. Should be this one with this one, and yeah, so this and this parent here, this parent here, the side one. So this is the map for this bone to warp into here. The deformed bone will warp to, so this is a side mouth. It's the only one that goes directly there, while the bottom ones, they will go directly here. And I think that was it. So alright, so the bones are static except for the deformed ones, and these ones are just changing. Let's see if they, let's save also a new file here, bp, and today is day 8, no, the July 8th. Okay, then turn off the shapes. Oh, these are staying in place, so these are just the forms of the, okay, the oh, I see what's happening. Yeah. This is the bone. Okay, the bone constraint of the, so control arcade no, control tweak no is the form control now. I could have done this differently, but tweak arcades. Okay, so the automation here is set for these bones to follow the control mouth. However, this could be a problem here, but instead I want these to be following the side mouth. Is that correct? Yes, this one. So I'm gonna change the target here. This will follow this one, and this will follow that one. I hope this will still move if I move the control bone. And this will move for this one. You see, they are all target the control mouth, and this one is following the tweak arcade up. I don't know why it's going that far, it makes no sense. Oh, maximum following, alright. Then same here. Oh, this is the lower, alright. And here, so this for the side, target here, and here target that one. Let's put it at maximum, 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 and let's tweak arcade up. This will follow the on a double transforms. I don't know, doesn't matter. So I can test here. Let's symmetrize these ones, and okay, you see that now the mouth is good, but I don't understand exactly why these are moving up like that. What I really want to check is shapes. Yes, let's see. Tweak lips, tweak arcades. They don't follow. Yeah, so you have a problem here. The control here doesn't So this is that kind of case that I was trying to find these bones will not correspond here. I have to pose the deformed bones, which I can't, in order to have these things follow. They don't follow through the bone constraint. But maybe there's something to do with the parenting. Command mouth. Tweak arcade up. Tweak. Okay, so I have to think about that, how to solve this. There are workarounds, but the most logical thing would be to, because I would like to so the arcades are not automating here. And it's all, the cause of that is because of the way I've developed this control bone. So there is a I could parent them instead to, that would be very strange though. Yeah, that would be absolutely strange. I could parent them directly to this, but I think not. So the reason why I've tweaked, I've made their bone constraints towards the deformed bone, dex, not def here, just ignore this, is a deformed bone, is because the deformed bone warps. So I could not parent them here, because the rest position of the mesh is stretched like that laterally. So they would need to behave just as these deformed bones. The problem is that, okay, I got that right, but then they warp and I pose them. Right, but then nothing is allowing for the the sharp. These are really cool in this new appearance, I think. Yeah, some maybe excessively sharp, but doesn't matter. So wait, there is motion, but it's not, it is stretching, but maybe not the way that I want. Copy transforms. No, this I've Yeah, okay, it moves to the side because of this. So the way to do that, to have this, the only thing that I can think now would be to allow this a parenting like of these bones that have contains a inverse set of transforms, copy location, copy rotation, especially copy location, so that I would proportionally inverse the motion, so I'll negate whichever transforms. So the I think I don't have but the cool thing is that finally I was able to reset this melt interior. Yeah, still looking a bit odd. The shading are certainly not very nice. I don't know why this is getting the orange color maybe is just too large. So sadly the automation was not working right away, but the idea is to have this. So technically it's not too complicated, it's just that the rig that I have, because I've tried to have these bones and the warping system. Yeah, the warping system is like one of the agents of the complication of the rig, of this differentiation between the path of the parenting and the bone constraints, and then something works, the other don't. So that's I was very close to the solution. But the cool thing is that at least the mesh is looking fine. Indeed, for cartoony expressions, I have occlusion, but I'll need to do something about the melt interior. Yeah, certainly. Currently I have, yeah, the tongue also. Yeah, I need to remember to rig the tongue altogether. There are bones already for the tongue, but what's happening there? There's some quick clips here. Let's just look the entire character to have an idea. Oh, something... I forgot to parent some stuff. Tweak, deep. Down. Yeah, here. And tweak, leap up. Here. Yeah, so I need to make some reflection on the rig system in order to find what could be the ideal solution for what I'm looking for. But I really want these automators which use the proportional posing, but they are, and I also, it's important for my rig to have this. I feel important to have the different rest position already set. So I'll try to fix everything at once, right? To make everything working together. It's very little that It's not impossible to solve this, it's very possible, but it needs just a few retweaking, which can be a little annoying. So a radical way would be to set these parents to directly here and whatever. Yeah. Parent this to the lip bones, which would be weird, but then yeah, that would give automation, but then for this one, yeah, then this will carry the, no, they'll carry the bones and the lips, and will carry these two. Yeah, so the, so no. Alright folks, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope that was cool enough. Maybe big progress here, so let's get here into this. Yeah, check that. So for here, if I want to continue here, basically there would be some tongue skeleton. Yeah, connect tongue skeleton to reconnect, right? So mouth read. And so this is relatively simple, and fix, yeah, rearrange and reconnect. And then another thing that is, yeah, so this is troublesome, but so automation, solve automation of arcades to mount, yeah, oops. And then the problem here is that parenting, yeah, it's complex to explain, but basically the bone constraints from the tweak arcade bones don't follow posing of the, yeah, manual posing of the what is the name of, yeah, actually it's hold on, I started to get an idea here. Where's those? These bones are here. Why should they start here? Why don't have myself warp for them? Warp for control bones. Why don't they start exactly at this? I don't think that will matter, but there would be. Let's make a test here. And turn these shapes off. Let's assume I have this, then let's bring this back to, oh, hold on, replace, Shift D, but now target this and before original, no, okay, it needs to go there, And then aligned to that, in addition to that, it would follow no, it doesn't add or anything. That will be, of course, ridiculous. Yeah, okay, so it goes there, but copy location maybe. That's too strong though. Yeah, this is an exaggeration. Yeah, I need to map the amount of motion it needs to get back. It's like it needs to use this deform bones pathing. So it's like copy location. Local space. Yeah, so it moves too much. It sort of moves too much, but it also gets the gets the job done. Not sure. I'm gonna check that again. Okay, so it gets the automation there from the, but then the problem is that it's a strange okay, the bone moves to the side, this one moves to the side as well, right? Yeah, so there's a follow-up there, doesn't need to be that much. And then on top of that, it does a control that doesn't work. it is just replacing. Replace won't work in this way. Yeah, so now it is suffering with the this allows it to work. Maybe I should do that from start, and yeah, so this is a good strategy. Maybe that's the way to go. I would have to so the twig bone there, no, it's not that, is twig arcade there. So this one, it has the has got the copy location, right? So it moves, and I still can pose it. Good. And it got the automation. All right. So that can be the workaround, but for that I needed to change these bones position, or just if I reset here, what happens? I just all right, so that's a good thing. The copy transforms is bad here because it sort of rotates crazily. Yeah, this pose space thing. So I would like a copy transforms, but why does it rotates if this bone hasn't rotated? Try to follow pose space. All right. Yeah, so I would need another copy location on pose space from this. So it is doing so maybe the positioning is not really important, but then okay, so this is an alternative solution. Maybe I can just save BP, not lights, alternate, just to it's annoying. It's I'll have to think about that, but certainly I can solve this in the tomorrow in this week. Little detail. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. See you next time and take care. Happy blending.